All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, party people. This is your girl Joe back at it again with another episode of Shit Under My Nails. It's Monday, another crusty ass week, and I have one of my best friends on here. He's hilarious, and we was talking about a situation with a specific guy that basically I called him a bitch, real deal. I Yeah, I called him a bitch.
How many times did you call him a bitch?
I called him a bitch. I mean, he was a bitch. He's acting like a bitch. I called him a bitch. And my mother has always told me, my mom, she told me, respect go both ways. And I feel like he disrespected me. And he had bitch tendencies, so I called him a bitch. Sorry. I did call and apologize. And then he started acting like a bitch again. So I just had to tell him. That's a true fact.
So you called him to apologize to call him a bitch again.
I didn't. No, that wasn't. Listen, that really wasn't my intent. My intent wasn't to sit there and be like, "Oh, you're a bitch. Let me apologize," and then call you a bitch again. I feel like no man on this earth, I don't care what color you are, no man on this earth deserves to be called a bitch. But this is the exception to the rule. I personally feel like if you are having female tendencies, you deserve to be called what you are, a bitch. That's wrong. Why do you?
Yo, this nigga's stupid.
Like, and then what?
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you acting like a bitch. You acting like a bitch.
Then he said,
so, you had to be acting like a bitch if I called to apologize instead of calling you a bitch.
Then he had the audacity to say, because I have like a little small weird fetish, and people can judge me for whatever they feel. I don't really care. But I made that statement to him, not to be disrespectful, just to see what he was gonna say. I said, "So when you gonna let me fuck you in your ass?" And his response was, what was his response? He said, "So when you gonna let me fuck you in your ass?" And I said, "When you let me fuck you in your ass, you can fuck me in my ass." I just feel like the overall situation, he is just a disrespectful ass nigga. So I feel like that's the reason why I come at him that way. I'm real demanding with this guy.
The fact, what? Why would you say this to this? Why would you say that?
I feel like there are certain guys that deserve respect and certain guys that don't deserve respect. I feel like every man all across the board deserve respect. So like at the beginning, if me and you we just met and we're cool, I feel like I should respect you because I'm gonna want the respect in return. But when I figure out that you are a pushover or that you ain't shit, I'm gonna treat you as such. That's how I feel. Like certain niggas, if you've literally talked to a couple of different guys that I've dealt with in general, they will give you a different aspect of me as a person because I've given them different parts of me. Certain people got
that's almost anybody, but that's almost any fucking human being.
I don't think so.
Like what you mean? 9 times out of 10, everybody's gonna present a little something different to each person. So yeah, I might present myself all the time. This is how I am all the time, 24/7. You know what I'm saying? But then I might be just a little bit more passive with this person. You know what I'm saying? Or a little more aggressive with this person. But I'm not. I ain't changed up. It's just it is what it is.
Man, hell no. Fuck that. I just feel like with all my best friends, I'm the same across the board. They all say that I'm funny, even though I really be honest. They all say that this is just tough. Cause do I not have you laughing? Do I not have you cracking up? No?
I'm not laughing with you.
Oh, so you're laughing at me. Okay, very very fucking disrespectful. Anyway, All my best friends, they know that I say a lot of crazy stuff. It's not to be like rude or disrespectful. It's just
Yes, it is.
no, it's not. I really don't think when it comes to my friend, because I feel like if I give y'all the honest to God truth, then you can't question whether it's real or not. That's how I feel. The fuck, right or wrong? Like if you wrote a song today, and you thought that shit was hot, and I told you it was hot, you would take my word for it, right? So you would expect me to be honest with you. But if the shit is trash and I still tell you it's good, you gonna call me a fake friend. Just like with that song. Remember that song? You remember that song? I told you that everything else was trash except for your part. Like every fucking thing was trash, but your part. But beyond the point, like when it comes to just men in general and just being respected, I feel like every man deserves respect. So if you ever
just like every female, I mean, it's a vice versa.
no, some
thing,
bitches don't. No, fuck
And,
that.
like,
No, some
I
bitches
mean,
don't deserve respect. Fuck out of here.
I mean, but that's only if you, like you said, like if you come at me sideways, like I'm only going to disrespect if you disrespect.
Some bitches
Simple.
they feel entitled.
What I think about you, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of what I think about you, whether you're a pushover or not, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna still show you that utmost respect at the end of the day until you fucking violate it. Then now I might have to handle you a certain way.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you a story. This is the same guy I called the bitch. This is the same motherfucker that was like, we're going to get married. I'm going to adopt your kids. And if you put your hands on me, I'm going to call the police. And when you go to jail, I'm going to bring the kids up there to see you. Like, he's that disrespectful. That's why I call him a bitch. This is not even like a dude that I see on the radio. Like he's not even an Atlanta dude, or he's not even one of the dudes that come from another place and then move to Atlanta for a couple of months to understand the culture. He's somebody that's from Florida that knows nothing about Georgia, that knows nothing about the culture, and knows that you can't say no shit like that. Because if we were face to face, I would have smacked the shit out of him. I probably wouldn't have called him a bitch. But I definitely would have smacked the shit out of him.
I guess. I'm lost by this whole conversation.
Okay, so look, right?
What just happened? Like, what?
I was talking about how niggas should be respected, but
no. I got you where you come. I'm trying to figure out how the fuck.
This is the same guy.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. I know what the fuck you're talking about. You know? What the fuck? Like, how the fuck you end up getting married and adopting your kids and then bring them to prison?
Right.
Like, what kind of...
He's disrespectful.
What are we thinking about here, though? Like what would you even... Like, what kind of thought process is that? Like, why would you even be thinking about some shit like that? Like,
because I told him that I would, like... I'd fuck him up type shit.
Why?
If you say...
I don't know, man. You gotta kind of, like, avoid situations, man.
But guess what?
You're a kid, bro. Like,
yeah. But guess what though? Check shit, right?
What up?
He's a fan. He's a fan. I used to do like series on Periscope. My account got banned because of this guy. I used to do series and tell like different stories about my life in general, from the good to the bad, the kids, the baby daddies, different jobs, and just everything in general. And he was a fan. And he was just like, one day I just decided to go out on a whim and was like, I'm gonna just give him my number. I gave him my number, and he was just like, oh my gosh, you're a queen. I would treat you as such. And I fell for the bullshit. I really did. Because
you did. You fucking around talking to the dude from Players Club, the little nerd nigga that was fucking with that name.
No.
That's what you fucking talking to right now.
No. So then he was like, what did he say? Why would I talk to a fan? I don't know. I just wanted something different. And then what ended up happening is
That sounds different already.
Yeah. Yeah, really, for real. Right. He does that. He does that. And he basically, from the jump of our situationship, and I call it a situationship because I break up with him every other week. I break up with him and be done with him every other week. Now the thing is, Buddy has sent me over. What?
Yeah, so y'all are off and on thing.
No, let me explain something.
Torturing this man. Which one? Like I feel like you're just torturing him.
I feel like I'm just
torturing him and complaining about it. Like
no, not at all. Like okay, no.
Because if you don't want to be bothered with that, you just cut that nigga off.
I do, and I changed my number. Well, I'm gonna tell you this.
But you change your number and then he ended up with the number.
Wait a minute, not my actual number. He don't have my actual phone number. Like the number you call me on, ring-a-ling-a-ling, 678, not that number. He has my business line number, and I change that all the fucking time. All the fucking time. The problem is, it's like, okay, so for me, I'm a real, you know what I'm saying? I'm a real good-hearted person. I really am. Now, when the hurricane hit Florida, because I work for a company where we do, we schedule transportation for non-emergency people and whatnot, and it was a major thing. Like I want to say for like 2-3 weeks straight, they were canceling appointments back to back. So I called and said, hey, I just want to make sure the hurricane didn't hit you, whatever. He said that they had to board up their houses or whatever, and that's how he got my number. But yeah. He thinks like if we have a conversation. Who, me?
Yeah, because you playing around with Linux feelings. that nigga, I don't know, man. It's creepy.
It really is. And then the thing is it's a back and forth. Like, okay, so I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna give you a prime example of why I treat him how I treat him. This man literally, we talked about last night. No, but the beginning of the night, I said I called to apologize for calling you a bitch. I said no man deserves to be called a bitch, and I said I apologize about that. And he was like, and I apologize for calling you a liar, and interrogating you. So I was like, oh okay. Well, like I told you before, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? We good. And when I say we good, like we're done. We're what I'm saying? Finito. I'm out. And he was just like, I'm glad we had this talk, and I'm glad that we moved past this. So it's not me. It's not, oh, I'm torturing this nigga. I legit, if I say, me and you, we've had conversations. And what if I said, when I'm upset, oh, we good. Don't talk to me. Leave me alone. Don't I say that? I have, because
I don't know. I don't be listening to you. I'm just saying.
You're a fucking idiot. No, seriously.
Look, see, that's why you talk to me all the time.
No, shut up. Because you about to make me stop talking to you. Again.
That's a lie.
That's beyond the point. I do say that. That's what I say when I'm mad or when I'm upset. When I'm done with the situation, I'm good. I'm done. Like we don't have to have this conversation no more. His response to it was, I'm glad that we communicated and I'm glad that we got past this. So how was your day? So it's not me. You think it's still me? You think I'm the problem?
You won't have to tell him. You won't have to break it down. Hey, yo, I don't want to be with you.
You're going to hell. You're going to go to hell.
You have to do it. You have to do it. With that shit, bro.
I'm trying to have one more child. I don't need my child to come out like that.
I didn't know. Who said your child would come out like that? Come out like what?
Retarded. You just did the retarded.
I just did a voice. That wasn't retarded.
That was very retarded. I don't know.
You had to break. That was the bar. That was called Barney style. I learned that in the art. Break it down.
You know what? Shut your stupid ass up. Shut the fuck up.
Break it down. Barney style.
All right. Like I said before, I guess we're gonna call it Monday, Man Meet Monday.
No. You can call it whatever you want.
We're gonna call it. Well, we can't say Motivation Monday because that was kind of like last Monday, but Mondays is for the men. So that's what I'm gonna call it. Mondays for the men. You know what I'm saying, with my special co-host. And I'm actually about to do a segment that I always do, which is scrolling through the shade room. So we're gonna do that, and then I'm definitely going to give y'all some motivation for this Monday, whether it's morning, evening, or afternoon. We just want to make sure your day is special. Ain't no light in my life cause I'm on the shade room. Lost an hour out of my life scrolling in the shade room. Had to throw my Ray-Bans, ain't no rays in the shade room. Yeah. I don't care cause it's lit in the shade room. In the shade room. In the shade room. Is it wrong? Is it right? In the shade room. In the shade room. In the shade room. All right, y'all. So y'all heard that, of course. You know, we are talking about all the many different things that are going on in the shade room. A couple of different things. Now, Future's baby mothers, Brittany, well, the Brittany, as she go by on Instagram, she actually posted a picture of one of Future's other baby mamas by the name of Ciara. And she talks about how she posted her because, like, she felt like Ciara knew what she wanted in life and what her worth was. And she also made a very interesting statement by saying, niggas let everyone touch their dick but the doctor. So she was just real, I don't know if it was a jealous situation or whatever the case may be, but you know, to each his own. I want to say congratulations to everyone who won and joined the actual American Music Awards. And of course, Doja Cat was very nice. She also won the favorite female artist of R&B and soul. Nelly, he did his famous country grammar because it was like the anniversary and things of that nature. People were kind of getting on J-Lo for you know, doing her performance as if it was the old American Music Award from back then where Jay-Z and Beyonce did Drunk in Love. Doja Cat also won the New Artist of the Year. Juice WRLD, he won the favorite male rap and hip hop artist. The Weeknd won favorite male artist. He was kind of looking a little stitched up. It looked like he was healing from some plastic surgery. Nicki Minaj, she also won the American Music Award for favorite female artist. There also was a situation here in Atlanta, Georgia. A lot of people are giving back to the community. A couple of different entrepreneurs. They actually went into a Kroger's and shut it down, paid for any and all groceries, a minimum of $30,000, which is a lot. Not only do they do enough for the community, but they also, you know, do stuff to just be black, employ black, things of that nature. Not that black people are the only people they're employing or the only people that they're supplementing, but they help out. They really do. Now, this is just my assumption, but don't judge me for my assumption. I really feel like Erykah Badu may be the medulla or doula or midwife. We're just going to call it what it is. She probably will be the midwife for Summer Walker's baby. Let's hope so. Because their relationship has been playing a whole lot close. I'm back and forth between Instagram and TikTok, and I seen on Puma's TikTok, which is the daughter of Erykah Badu, that Summer Walker was, you know, at their home, I want to say a couple of weeks ago, but prior to them taking pictures for Rolling Out. Is it Rolling Out or Rolling Stone? Yeah, Rolling Stone magazine. I don't know why I say Rolling Out. Sorry, y'all. Another person that's doing pretty good, Ari Lennox, you know, the one who sings Shea Butter Baby, if you don't know. She went a total of 9 days, no sugars and carbs, and 62 days with no alcohol, and she's actually working out. So she's doing pretty damn good for herself to make it, you know, a better situation for her. And Kamala Harris, our new vice president, she has made it clear on Twitter, and if you don't know, at Kamala Harris, she's made it abundantly fucking clear. If you do not make $400,000 a year, You won't pay a penny more in taxes under a Biden-Harris administration. So guess what? For those who were worried about taxes, if you don't make $400,000 a year, that's not something you need to worry about. I also want to give a shout out to, of course, we did an episode on Tyler Perry. I want to say last week we did an episode on Tyler Perry, and this weekend he fed over 5,000 families during the food giveaway event. And when I tell you Lakewood was packed, Lakewood in Atlanta, Georgia was packed. There seems to be some little feud that's going on between Saucy Santana and Rolling Ray, which I'm flabbergasted about that. But, we're going to keep watch on that on the Shade Room. As well as Al Sharpton had something to say about how Black Americans don't trust the vaccine because of the history acknowledged in higher COVID-19 deaths. Now, my personal opinion about vaccination is, in order for them to cure you of anything, it has to be something that they're curing inside of the vaccination. And you could take that with a grain of salt or whatever the case may be. But I want you to also think about this. There has not been a case of chickenpox since I was a kid. My kids have never had chickenpox. I want to say my daughter probably had symptoms of the flu, but I've never had the flu. None that I can remember, as well as my daughter has never had the flu, but she had flu-like symptoms. My son has never had the flu, and none of us have had a flu shot. In order for them to make sure that you don't get something, they have to inject you with a little bit of it. So if you don't want to catch COVID, getting a COVID vaccination wouldn't protect you from getting COVID because your body is already injected with COVID. That's not to say if you don't want to get the vaccination, don't do it. But people are protesting that the Constitution won't be in effect. The Constitution gives us a right to deny a vaccination if that's something that we don't want to do. But hey, so many different things going on. And that's it for Scrolling Through the Shade Room. I'm going to leave y'all off with a nice little note, and I'll be right back. All right, y'all. So, of course, this is the end of the episode. I hope y'all enjoyed Man Monday. So I'm going to leave you with this quote, which is, if you're walking down the right path and you're willing to keep walking, eventually you'll make progress. As always, it's going to be a beautiful day on the south side of GA, and I greatly love you and I appreciate you guys.